What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static. I am your host, per usual, Tyler, and with me, I have my two best friends, my buddy Lucas
Hey, hey.
and my buddy Chris.
Hola.
I like that you're including some variety in your intros, Chris. You've been doing English for a long time. Now
I've done Ni Hao a bunch.
you have? Okay, well then. So I guess you're a fan of all cultures, and I appreciate that, Chris.
I'm a fan of all cultures except for my own.
Just yours personally.
Yeah.
I understand that. There's some things I'm like, why did I do that, or why did I say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think everybody has that sometimes. It's like the things that keep you up at night. You all have those like where you're like, man, I said that stupid thing like 3 weeks ago.
Yes,
Why did I
every
say
time.
I mean,
Every night.
yeah.
that? It's the worst. But big announcement: this is the first recording episode that I'm in my new duplex slash apartment slash
Oh,
house.
sweet.
Yeah. So I'm on my laptop because I don't have my computer. Me and Chris were gonna move my desk yesterday, but there was too much snow in the back of the truck I was gonna use, which sucks. But I appreciate Chris for offering his help.
You didn't shovel out the back of the truck?
Well, he was gonna help me move the desk. I tried sweeping it out and stuff, and like shoveling it, but it was just
Didn't work.
Yeah, because had I gotten there that morning and done it before the snow actually had like melted and refroze,
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably could have got it, but it was like ice when I was trying to get it out. Like the top level of snow was able to sweep out, but under that was ice, and it was tougher.
I
But
gotcha.
I was still willing to help even in the snow. Let it be known.
I know you were. No, you
I'm
were.
just saying. I'm just saying. Let it be known. I'm not telling you. I'm just saying.
I'm the
Yeah.
one that canceled, so I was like, we can't do this. Because I just didn't want to get snow all over my stuff and then carry it into my house and it like just melt.
Yeah, I get everything all wet. Wouldn't be good for the desk anyway to be
Yeah,
waterlogged.
no, not at all. And like we were gonna take, so all my computer stuff is in mine and Samantha's guest room, which Samantha's not moved in here, so I guess it's still our guest room, even though she's not moved in yet, because we're gonna be living here together
I
eventually.
mean, you might have guests before she gets there permanently. So yeah.
Well, no, because the bed's not in the guest room yet, so they're gonna be sleeping on the floor.
All right.
I mean, I guess I could get like an air mattress if I had somebody stay before I got the bed in there. Then would it be my guest room, or would it still be mine and Samantha's guest room?
I think it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I guess if you really want to get into it, I guess technically it would be yours currently. And then since she's not living there, and then whenever she lives there, it would be both of yours.
Dude, you want to talk about awkward? I went to my house the other night, like my mom and dad's house, and my niece was there because I was picking up my computer monitors, and my niece goes, "So are you and Samantha live together?" I'm like, "No, don't spread that rumor." Oh gosh, because like a 4-year-old, she knows I'm moving out, and she knows like I'm gonna be eventually living with Samantha. I doesn't like get the whole picture of not yet. We're not married yet.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Which I guess in today that's what's weird is like that's a social norm is even though you're not married, some people live together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't support that one, but it's okay. It's okay if you are. I'm not gonna judge you.
I thought you just said, "Oh, I don't support that, but I'm okay with it." I was like, "That's what support is."
Yeah.
Well, no, supporting it
Oh,
would be like, yeah, go
No, I know
for
what
it.
you're saying. I just got confused. It's all.
Oh, gotcha. But I think when my niece watches Friends, she's like, oh, they're living together because like Monica and Chandler lived together before they were married.
She's like 5.
She's not even 5 yet. She's still 4. She doesn't turn 5 until the week before my wedding. So like, she's watched all of Friends at least twice, I think. Like she's a Friends fanatic.
But wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I, I'm sure my sister is just gotten tired of like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or like all those cartoons and crap, and she's like, "This is a great show, Mason. We should watch this together." Just to like give herself some ease. But it's like it's not the worst show ever. I mean, it's
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad show. I'm just saying as far as like content.
yeah, no, like I was amazed that she was entertained by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not a lot there for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I did like the jokes. She probably doesn't get all of them, but I mean, I don't know. She has fun with it, so she likes it. She likes it so much she wanted a T-shirt for Christmas.
You can have the one I grew out of.
I'd still say that's a little bit big, like a little bit big for her.
Oh,
But no,
it could be a sleep shirt.
Yeah, sleep shirt, like one of those oversized ones that like she might trip over from walking, like with it.
Make it look like Cindy Lou Who.
Oh yeah, yeah, or like what's Scrooge McDuck in the Christmas Carol? You know that reference, like where he
Actually, I
wears,
haven't
like,
seen that.
You haven't seen the Scrooge McDuck Christmas Carol? That's a good one. That's the best one.
I've seen the Muppets Christmas Carol.
That one's good too. I like the Muppets Christmas Carol. But the Scrooge McDuck one was great because it had like Mickey Mouse in it, had Goofy in it, had all the good characters. I was more of a Disney kid than I was Muppet kid, but Muppets were good too.
Oh, I don't know why my Kermit sounded like Ray Romano there for a second. I've been practicing my Kermit impression.
Frog here. No, that one wasn't good either. I think it's where I still have like sleep voice. I can't do my impression of Kermit the Frog yet. I gotta get woken up more. Kermit the Frog here. It ain't eating
Miss Piggy, please stop hitting me.
I'm sure they do not appreciate that joke.
You know Miss Piggy's abusive.
I mean, yeah, but I think it's one of those things that's supposed to be untold, or like not like it's not supposed to be known. It's just it happens in closed doors.
I've been at home taking care of Frogbert, and you've been out with your piggy friends. You don't pull your weight around this house.
What is okay? Speaking of their child, Frogbert, is that a pig that looks like a frog, or is it a frog that looks like a pig, or is I don't know what
It's a frog with a snout.
It's a frog with a snout. Okay, and ears. I'd feel like it would be like green, like what Kermit has, but have the nose, the pig nose, and then like the pig ears.
Easy.
Do what?
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy for Frogbert. Frogbert gets picked on a whole lot.
It's not easy being green. That was the entire
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah, no, I had you, Chris.
Okay.
No, I understood that, but like that's Kermit saying it's not easy being green. Imagine what.
But his son is
school.
Yeah, but he's still green.
I guess, yeah. Man, Frogbert probably
He's
gets.
got a snout.
I mean, yeah. I feel like Gonzo got picked on too when he was in elementary school. Which, Gonzo's an alien, right? Or was he like?
I think they're all pretty bizarre.
No, but like.
They're all talking animals.
Kermit's a frog.
Oh, Fozzie's a bear, pig. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like I think Gonzo's I think he's an alien, or he's like a weird toucan bird thing.
He's a Muppet.
I mean, yeah, he's a Muppet.
He's the alien. The rest of them are just like Gonzo's the Muppet alien, and he has used his weird alien tricks to make all the other animals talk.
Yeah, he couldn't get friends, so he had to make the animals talk. Those were the only things that accepted him. Man, that's a sad
took it
story.
to a weird place, dude.
Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole. But I guess we need to get out of this rabbit hole. I don't know what topic to transition to from now, though. Let's see here. So Super Bowl, the Chiefs won. I think did we all predict the Chiefs were going to win?
I think so.
I
At least
remember.
I'm pretty sure I said I thought the Chiefs would win, but I kind of want the 49ers to win.
Yeah, I think
By
that's
the,
what that was you.
yeah, by
I
the
think I
time
just
of the
said,
Super Bowl, I had completely flipped, and I was like, I think the Chiefs are going to win, and I want the Chiefs to win.
yeah, I think the Chiefs were. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Jerry Garoppolo.
Jerry
Jimmy,
Garoppolo.
Jimmy
not
Garoppolo, not
Jerry,
Jerry. Jimmy
Jimmy.
Garoppolo. Jimmy.
Yeah, his brother
Jimmy.
Jerry's a real jerk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jimmy Garoppolo is actually the reason I hate the 49ers because all he says about brother and stuff. If Jimmy Garoppolo did have a brother named Jerry, I feel like he'd be like LeVar Ball.
okay.
Okay.
He'd just be obnoxious.
Would you care to explain?
I just did.
I think Kirby doesn't like Jimmy Garoppolo.
I mean, yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know. I don't know why. I was trying to make up a reason why, and I couldn't think of a good reason.
You can't be good looking and good
I
at
was about to
football.
say, yeah, you hate him because he's beautiful.
Yeah, I do. But here's the thing: you can't have both. I mean, you can because it exists. Like, this is gonna sound really, really sus, but Tom Brady is a good-looking dude and he's great at football, and he's got a beautiful wife. He can't have it all. There's something there that like has to be his Achilles heel, and I think it's the kissing his son on the lips. I think that's his Achilles heel. Like, it's just weird. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Jimmy just can't have it all, Lucas, okay? He can't have it all.
I gotcha. What if I told you he was the backup for the Patriots for like 3 years?
I think I would like him. I would dislike him even more. I think I would dislike him more than I already do.
Well, he was the backup for the Patriots for several years.
Oh, I feel like I knew that. I feel like you told me that when we were in Lexington last time, or when I was in Lexington last time. But I'm not for 100% sure.
Yeah.
But Lucas, did you watch the halftime show?
I did.
How did Jenny from the Block do? In your opinion, how did Jenny from the Block do?
I mean, it's not any of my type of music. I had no idea who the two dudes were. I thought it was strange she went from a stripper pole to singing with her daughter. But
Yeah, that's a lot of a mix of emotions.
and then Shakira's la, 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 la.
That should just be the title. It would just be like,
She done that full well knowing that was gonna be a meme though.
Oh yeah, no, but it was just so it was so long. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like dead stare at the camera, no like smile or anything, wide eyes just right into the camera for too long.
well,
And
here's
it
my
was
thing.
just awkward.
Here's what it reminded me of. It's like she didn't know what to do. She got like stage fright, and she's just like, it's kind of like when Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights is like, I don't know what to do with my hands. He just
Yeah.
kind of like moves them around and does weird stuff. That was Shakira. She's like, I don't know what to do with my tongue. So she just went.
At the same time, she's been a performer for probably 20 something years
Yeah.
at this point.
I mean, we all have
So
those brain farts, Lucas. Like sometimes I go to a closet and I'm like, I forget why I came to this closet. That's probably what
Oh,
she had.
yeah, I don't know. But I mean overall like it was entertaining. Like I mean it was fine. It's
Me and Chris did
just
not get to watch it live, sadly.
oh, I gotcha. I
Our youth
mean,
pastor was very smart. He was real smart. He's like, yeah, we're not doing that. He luckily okay. So I know of another youth that had a Super Bowl party, and I don't think their youth pastor knew that like it was J-Lo and Shakira, and they were getting like a snack. He was getting a snack, and he comes back to like one of the leaders, and the halftime show's on. He's like, "Oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What, Chris?"
Turn it off. It's not a hard question to answer.
Yeah, I feel I don't know.
I mean it was okay.
I don't know.
I didn't think it was super inappropriate or anything.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
we are Super Bowl party was at the church, Lucas. You can't really have that stripper pole stuff in the church.
Okay.
And the buttless chaps too.
Yeah, well, it was like buttless chaps, but also there was only like a string down the crack covered, so it was not.
Well, she only
buttless.
wore that for like 30 seconds. Then she
That's
took
true.
it off.
That's true. It got worse.
And then she put on more at the end to end it out with.
Yeah, to sing with her daughter after she's
No, she put on more after she sang with her daughter.
That's the weird part. If she was like half naked singing with her daughter, like if I'm her daughter, I'm like, Mom, could you quit being a hoe?
Mom, you're 50, okay?
But here's the thing, she still got it for 50.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Whenever they brought the stripper pole out, I was like, she spent all that time working for the Hustlers movie, so she had to show what she learned.
Oh my
And,
god.
I mean, it was impressive. I'm
I
not
think
gonna
Pepsi
lie.
got their money worth, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They got like a pretty good standing in the meme world with Shakira's little thing.
yeah.
There's a meme that I want to say, but I feel like it's slightly offensive, but I don't think it is. I don't know.
God.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it, and if you guys think it's offensive, I'll just go back and do the beep over it.
Okay.
That's what we'll do.
I've
So-
probably never heard of it, so let's go.
okay. So it's you know the memes that like have nobody and then, like their reaction, and then like says like some kind of type of person, and then has like the video or the picture of their like what they do or whatever.
Yeah.
So nobody. Little kids playing Indians and cowboys and Indians. Is that offensive?
Really?
What'd you say, Chris? Really or not really?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Because that's what they would do. Like if little kids play cowboys and Indians, that's the noise they'd make. They just run around like that.
But I see you meme. I thought that it actually had me crying last night.
No, yeah, I like me and Samantha went out to eat and with another couple last night. And we came
Ooh,
back.
double date.
Yeah, it was a double date. And like we're like so I was like sitting on the sectional scrolling my phone and she was too, and I just fell asleep on the sectional, man. And I didn't see that meme until like 12 o'clock. Like I fell asleep on the sectional at 8:30. That's how old I am. It was like wild night. Wild
Yeah.
Friday night.
You're so married.
But I mean, yes, but I feel like I don't know, like this week was just really long. I was so tired. I feel like even if I wasn't in my own house, I would have still done the same thing. Like if we'd been at Samantha's house, like her parents' house, like we used to hang out there a lot. I feel like I would falling asleep, sitting up watching Netflix or something. Like I was just that tired at that point last night. There was no way I wasn't falling asleep. Same thing happened Wednesday night. I fell asleep on my sectional because of the rain. It was so like peaceful. I don't know. Maybe the sectional has like some mystical sleeping powers. But let me just tell you, I was out
Yeah.
both nights.
No, I went to sleep at like 8 on Wednesday night, but that was because I'd gone to the movies the previous 2 nights and went to sleep late and got up early for work.
Man, okay, so you know those nights I would come. So the movies that we went and saw, so Bloodfest and Jojo Rabbit, like were only showing in Lexington that one night.
Yeah.
And those nights were rough for me because I would drive up to Lexington to watch the movie with you, and then I'd have to drive back home late. Like when I got home late, it was rough. To
Yeah.
wake up for the next day. But yeah, it was.
Anyway,
Anyways, Chris, we got a topic?
I was just talking about and you didn't even reference the meme I sent you, man. Dang.
Oh, well, I didn't. Did you just send me one?
Oh, last night. I was talking about the one from last night.
Oh, you said I got some weird feedback noise. Do I really?
You do in your mic, yeah, a little bit.
Like how bad?
Like a humming.
Oh, it's probably my AC.
Oh, it sounds electronic.
Oh. Hopefully I can fix that in the edit.
Okay. It's only when you talk, so.
When I talk, dang, that sucks. I don't know what that would be then.
It just sounds like a feedback from like I don't know what.
Maybe it's just this crappy lapel mic I'm using. Because like I don't have my good mic hooked up, so that sucks.
That's probably it then.
Yeah. It's which I'm sorry.
It's not
sorry,
horrible
audience.
or anything like that.
I just thought it would be nice to tell you before you went into edit it and then you discovered the sound.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that courtesy. Hopefully, it's not too bad.
I honestly didn't even notice it until you said that.
Oh my gosh.
The thing is, I noticed it immediately.
Oh really?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention, I guess.
Do y'all ever have those?
I'm really
those things
picky about stuff like that, though.
No, that's good to be picky about, though. Like, I mean, but do you all have those? Like, you don't notice something about some situation, and then somebody says, "Did you hear that?" And then it like bugs you the rest of the time because the thing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I first started at work, I thought the AC was very loud, and like I would just be like, "Man, that AC's really going today," and then I would just kind of ignore it. And then I found out like a week later or something that it was a white noise machine to make the office, quieter so noise doesn't travel or anything like that. And ever since then, as soon as I don't notice it every day, but as soon as I do notice it, that's all I can focus on is the white noise. I don't know, but
No, yeah, because
it's very distracting for me. I know it's not supposed to be, but for some reason it just like makes me not think of anything.
I don't know. It's like so when you notice it, because I'm the same thing. When I hear like white noise or like static or something, all I can think about is the static on the TV. Like
Exactly.
So it's like my brain just does that when I hear white noise.
Yeah.
But I think I did this to Chris one time. Is I noticed something that was annoying to me, and Chris didn't notice it yet. And then when I said it, he notices like, oh my god, I hate this.
It happens a lot to me though.
But okay. So I don't want to say specifics, but it's a certain person whose nose whistles when they talk.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I had noticed it prior to you saying that before.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
There was somebody I had mentioned it to, and they didn't notice it yet. I thought it was you. Maybe it was somebody else.
I remember when you said it, I was like, yeah.
I'm glad that you picked up on that reference, though. How did we get on this topic? Oh, it was the hum from my mic.
Your mic hum.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not too annoying, audience. But watch it now that Chris brought it up. Everybody notices it, and then they hate this episode.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, that's why I tried to text it to you, so you.
Yeah, no. I'm like, oh crap. But I mean, like, I can't do nothing about it because I'm at limited resources. But it's all good. But yeah. So, do you all have any new updates in your lives?
I had a big day at work yesterday, but
You had a big day?
I can't really go into specifics, but.
So Chris is basically a CIA agent, and he can't tell you about his day.
It's not what. Okay.
No, but it's the mystery. The mystery's more fun, Chris.
But I don't want people to say something I'm not. I'm not a CIA agent.
But that'd be cool if you were, though.
But he's not.
But the other people don't know that.
Okay.
Every time you bring it up and I say I'm not, and I legitimately am not, like, if I was, I couldn't just immediately say I'm not and keep a straight face like that, probably.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks, though, that you can't talk about it, though. Because I'm sure, is it like a big thing that you're excited about? Or is it a big thing like you aren't excited about?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, people do it. This thing happens every week, every Friday, but I participated for the first time yesterday, so that was cool.
Oh, that makes it sound like, I don't know, like, it makes it sound like an initiation thing. Because your first time partaking in it. I don't know. That's what's going through my head. It's like it's probably nothing like that. It was just like
It's just it's just sort of like if I don't know. I don't know how to describe it without going into specifics.
No, you're good. Lucas, your week has been going to the movies a lot, right?
Yep, I've been 6 times in the last 10 days.
Good grief.
Here's the thing. I would love that.
Yeah, I skipped one. I skipped Wednesday because one, I was really tired, and it was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I had already seen it, and it's like a 3-hour long movie.
For that movie, it didn't seem 3 hours for me.
No, it doesn't seem that way, but I just knew like the movie was
just because
at
it doesn't
7.
seem 3 hours doesn't mean that you don't feel it after you go home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The movie was at 7. It would have been 10 or maybe even after 10 because they show so many previews and all that kind of stuff. And by the time I left the theater, so I was like, I want to be asleep before then, so I just didn't go. But I saw Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Ford versus Ferrari, Little Women, 1917, and Parasite.
I want to see 1917, and I want to see Ford vs Ferrari so bad. I could not make it to the movies when those were out.
Yeah. It was they had like a little special showing of all the
Oscar,
Best Picture nominees for the Oscars, which are tomorrow. And so it was like $35 for all the movies, as many times as you wanted to go watch them. So I was like, "Yep, I'll do that." So I watched all of them in 10 days.
Here's the thing. When we were in college and we were still living together, every year we were like, we should watch all the Oscar Best Picture nominees.
Right.
And we would start it because like we watched Birdman that one year, and what else did we watch? We watched another one that was also Best Picture nominee with Birdman. Was it Whiplash?
I think you watched Whiplash because I didn't see Whiplash until recently.
Okay, maybe I went to the movies and watched it.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember the other ones that year because I'm pretty sure Whiplash and Birdman were the same year.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 2014.
Yeah, and I just never got to see the other ones because I could never find the DVD, find them to buy them.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in on the piracy of illegally downloading things. I had friends that were. I just never asked them for those specific things, which I should have.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
No, I wouldn't download a car. I wouldn't even know. How would you download? That's the dumbest analogy ever. But it's true, I guess.
Well, it's just like trying to equate it to you're stealing. So you wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal this, or you wouldn't steal this, like physically, but I guess doing it digitally never really registered for people, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I might digitally download a candy bar. I think I would download a candy bar.
You would steal a candy bar?
Not like
you were the scum of the earth.
No. Like what I'm saying is, I wouldn't go to the store and like 5-finger discount it.
I got you.
But I would like if I could download it like a movie. I think I would do that.
That's not the point of the ad, though.
I am aware that's not the point of it. I'm just saying I think that would be something I'm okay with downloading.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper than a movie. At that point, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right that it's cheaper than the movie.
It's like you wouldn't steal a candy bar physically. So then why would you steal a movie? Like they're trying to equate it with something physical.
No, I'm aware. That's the thing. I fully get it. And I don't think it doesn't make it right. I'm just saying it's less than a movie, and if I had the ability to download it, I think I would download the candy bar. You know what I mean?
You weren't on LimeWire.
I was on LimeWire. I downloaded music. I wasn't on Napster. The Napster thing hit before we were probably like internet like educated
Eligible.
not eligible, internet savvy, I guess.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think
Because
don't-
I definitely
I don't-
downloaded a lot of music off and then tried FrostWire afterwards.
I never did LimeWire or any of that. Which I never really like listened to a lot of music. Like that was never my thing.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
My biggest thing.
right.
Chris is a huge music person. But you did most of your like music downloads like through YouTube, right? Like you take
I would,
the link-
I would use converters. Yeah.
yeah, converters. But yeah, we were like, when did Napster was like early '90s? I feel.
Oh, dude, Napster
No,
was like late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember if my sister did it, but I don't think she did.
I know, like, so if it,
But
so I would say the cutoff for early 2000s, 2005. So we were in 5th grade.
yeah, probably pretty
I don't-
close.
I don't think like I don't think I really had access to a computer at my house at that point.
Oh, I gotcha. I'm pretty sure I don't remember when we got ours, but I know I was young whenever we got it because you know, it was all that dial-up AOL stuff, and my sister would talk to all her friends on AIM, and then we would play mini golf flash games.
Okay, so
that was pretty much what we did.
So I'm gonna have to qualify my statement of I said we didn't have a computer until I was like in middle school. We had a computer, but it only ran like Microsoft Office things, and
I
it
gotcha.
wasn't hooked up to the internet. In middle school, we got, I think 7th grade is when we got our first like laptop that could like access the internet, and that's when I started using LimeWire, which was already like Napster was already not a thing anymore.
Yeah. I wonder when Napster got caught.
I don't know. But like Caleb, my cousin, had a computer, and I would go over to his house and we would play flash games. Like there was this one website, it was like TEA games.com. We played that a lot, and then we played like backyard football and stuff like that, backyard baseball. But I think that was the only. I guess that was the only thing like before we got our laptop at home that I did on a computer, other than like school stuff. But
Old school
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, old school stuff. But yeah, that's weird. That's weird thinking about that. And now I feel so old talking about this stuff. Like now, kids got access to the internet as soon as they can touch a phone. Like it's just crazy to think about.
It looks like Napster launched in '99 and then shut down in 2001.
Oh wow!
Only
So
2 years. Okay, well.
Yeah.
wow. So we would have been in 1st grade then, and like I don't even think I touched a computer in 1st grade. Hey, the only thing I knew what a computer I knew what a computer was. Like if somebody said, "All right, point out a computer," yeah, that's a computer. I don't know what to do with the computer, but I know that is a computer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was probably playing mini golf flash games at the time.
I was playing PS1. Like there was a Ford racing game that I played
Yeah.
with my cousins.
2001, that would have probably been, it was July of 2001. So I probably would have still been rocking the Nintendo 64.
I never owned a Nintendo 64. That just blows my mind.
Yeah, it was
Sucks.
awesome.
Yeah, the first system I played was a PS1.
Yeah,
I played Crash Bandicoot.
I never had a PS1.
Well, I never had one. My cousins had one, and I played it.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, then the first one I probably ever played was an SNES.
Oh wow!
I
Yeah.
had the NES as a kid.
Yeah, my grandma had an SNES, and she kept us like whenever before we went to school, and we would go back there and play Paperboy and Beer Tap and Super
You
Mario.
played beer tap as a kid?
Yeah, it was just it might have been called like Root Beer Tap or something, but it was literally just a dude standing on one side of the bar and would pour a drink and slide it down the bar, and you were a waiter on the end of the bar and you had to run and like get it and serve it before it fell off. And I mean, it was a very simple game.
Yeah.
uh
There's a game called Lunar Ball or something that I really liked.
Lunar Ball.
I think it was called Lunar Ball. I don't know.
But yeah, so what's the cooking game now that's on the Switch?
Mama?
Overcooked or
Overcooked. Root Beer Tap's the early version of Overcooked.
yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of. There was a lot Root Beer Tapper, that's what it was called.
Gotcha.
But it was very much a draft beer. It
It
was
was
a
actually
pretty fun
sponsored by
game.
Budweiser. You just didn't really realize it yet. Your grandma had like marked out Budweiser. That's what happened.
No, it was uh, it just says root beer.
Hmm.
It had a little mini game where you lined up at the bar, or like you, and then the bar had like 10 different bottles of root beer, and the bartender went and shook all of them up except for like one of them, and then it would do that like 3-card money kind of thing where it like mixed all the bottles up and you had to choose the one that was safe to open without exploding. You got points for that.
That's cool. What's crazy is we went from having simple games like that to now it's only been like 15 years probably, like since like games got to like a just crazy level. That's awesome. That's where what a time to be alive. Look at us. Who'd have thought? But yeah,
Yeah, I
don't know.
always like the comparison, especially now that Final Fantasy VII is getting remade. You can see because it's the same game, but they're completely remaking it from the ground up. So you can see like the difference in graphics between when did that game come out? Like 99 versus
I've never played a
2020.
single one of those games.
Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy either.
I've never played them either, but I've known about them and seen them to where
I think the oldest
you can
game
see the difference.
that like I think I played RuneScape, but I didn't
Yeah,
play RuneScape when it first came out. But that was like the game that was the oldest that I've played. I feel like
I
because
tried playing RuneScape and could not get into it.
I didn't really. It was just like I wanted to try it. But
Yeah,
I feel like that was out. Was that out before game systems? I don't know.
no, it was on the computer. I don't think RuneScape was as old as you think it is.
No, it's not. It definitely isn't as old as I think it is. Because I'm trying to think
Uh,
what the oldest game I've played is. I guess it's Pong. I've played Pong before.
I mean, yeah,
Original.
Tetris would
oldest,
be a
yeah.
really old game.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know how we
stealing
got down this rabbit hole, but that was good. I think that was good. I think it was great.
RuneScape released in 2001.
Yeah, that's not as old as I thought it was.
Yep.
I don't know why I thought it was older because like you had to have like a computer and you had to have internet to play RuneScape.
Yeah, because I know my neighbors were really into RuneScape for a long time, like to the point where they were like making characters and making certain builds and stuff for them and selling them.
You had some like sketchy friends. They did the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do what?
Didn't you have like? Didn't those same friends that were like making builds for RuneScape, like they made certain Yu-Gi-Oh decks and sold them for a bunch of money?
No, they were like competing in they went to like tournaments and stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh uh for a while. I don't think they were building decks and selling them, but uh I know they were going to like tournaments, like traveling for tournaments and stuff like that for a little bit.
Gotcha.
I think that was after I think that was while I was in college, so they would have been they were a bit younger, just like
Yeah.
a couple years younger than I was.
I had a friend that did the Magic circuit. He did the Magic the Gathering pro circuit.
Yeah.
I
I only
I,
ever went to 2 Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments whenever I was a kid, and I got crushed in both of them. And I was like, okay, I either really need to like sit down and learn this, or I just need to quit. So I quit.
okay, so let's have honesty hour here. I played a lot of Magic in high school, and I went to some tournaments. And the first one I went to, I got absolutely clapped. I was like, well, I'm going home. And the following week, I worked so hard on making a deck that was good. Like I even had friends help me and stuff, and I finally got good. And I went and like won some. Like I never. I think I got first place one time at the comic book store when I was in high school. I always
Yeah.
placed. I always got to like the top 5 or top 3 or whatever. I got prizes. So it was like a $5 buy-in. I always got at least my money back or more
Yeah.
after
Well,
that
that
first
was
tournament.
at the one. This was pre-comic book store for the tournament
Yeah.
that I went to. This was oh, what was that place called? Was it Lee Mart or something like that?
Where are you talking about? Where is that?
I can get more specific on the place after this because that's not really the point of it. Uh, but I remember some of the people that were there. But I went in. I just had, I was probably in like third or fourth grade, and I walked in, and these people were in like middle school and high school, and I just walked in with my little deck that I got from just opening up a bunch of packs and building something as a third and fourth grader, uh, and just absolutely got smashed. And then I went but it was free to play, and they gave you a free pack of cards if just for participating.
So I mean, you came out on top.
Yeah, so it's like I
Your
went twice and got 2 free packs of cards, which I don't think I ever got anything out of them.
You just had to sacrifice your pride a little. That
Yeah,
was the main
because I
sacrifice you
got
had to make.
smashed.
Here's
Like,
the thing: I never understood how to play Yu-Gi-Oh or the Pokemon trading card game. I don't know how those work. I never really delved
yeah.
into them
I
because
mean,
Pokemon,
early
I'm just like, this one's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
cooler, so it beats yours.
Yeah, early Yu-Gi-Oh played exactly like almost exactly like Magic, and Pokemon did play almost exactly like Magic. I mean, it has the energy cards and all that kind of stuff, and which I only ever collected Pokemon cards. I never. Uh,
What was your coolest Pokemon card?
um, I have a Japanese holographic Gyarados that I got from one of our friends in elementary school. Uh, I have several Japanese cards because I went where
To
I used to
Japan?
live. No, I didn't go to Japan. Where I used to live, we had a Japanese expat family that lived in front of me and behind me, and which both had young kids. And whenever they were getting ready to move back to Japan, they had like big yard sales and stuff like that, and they were selling Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, and a lot of them were Japanese and stuff like that. So I bought a lot of those. They were selling like a pack for $1 or something like that, and I was
That's
like,
cool.
"Mom, buy these for me." So I got those, and then I think I have one of the misprinted Pikachu cards where the color on the cheeks is wrong, which would be cool because I think those are worth several $100s.
What color are they? Are they like orange or
They're
something
like
instead of red?
yeah, they're orange instead of red.
I think the coolest Pokemon cards I had were I had a holographic Tyranitar, and then I had
The black one.
the black one that
Yeah,
was shiny, and
yeah,
then
I have that one.
I had an alternate art Charmander, and it was pretty awesome. I don't know how much it was worth. I just thought the art was really cool.
Yeah,
It was almost like a stained glass art kind of section. It was cool.
I gotcha. Yeah,
But we have gotten pretty far down the rabbit hole.
yeah.
So I'm going to say we're going to end this rabbit hole by ending the episode. So I guess thank you all for watching. Or not watching, listening. I don't know. You could still watch it on YouTube. But thanks for listening. And sorry if the hum on my mic killed you through the whole episode. And thank you for powering through. Hopefully next time we record, I'll have my computer set up and I'll have my good mic, and it'll all be wonderful. I can only hope those things for you. But thank you guys for listening. I hope your team that you're rooting for won the Super Bowl. If you were a 49ers fan, if you're a 49ers fan, I'm sorry for your loss. But at least you made it. My team didn't even make it, so you can suck it. And hopefully you enjoyed the halftime show. And hopefully you can make some good memes. Well, you had to watch it like after the halftime show. You had to watch it on YouTube after. But
This is true.
hopefully you make some great memes with the Shakira tongue thing. And if you do, you should send them to us, either tweeting.
Only if they're good.
Static.
If they suck, I'll tell you they suck.
Yeah, we'll shred them on the show. But if you want to send those to us, tweet at btstatic, or you can email us btstatic.pod@gmail.com. We will see you guys next time. Hopefully this episode's better than static. Bye.